This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, the trial continues for a former lawyer accused of stealing almost $300,000 from a client.
Dale Thistle allegedly stole $290,000 from former client Gilman Friend's wrongful death settlement. Defense attorney Will Ash argues his client suffered a brain injury from a past car crash, resulting in professional misjudgment. Ash called one of Thistle's past colleagues to the stand who described drastic changes in Thistle's behavior.
It didn't seem like Dale to me, knowing what he was capable of doing. Just, for example, that federal court case was massive, and it was very, very easy for him to handle that because of his competence. When I got that file and started looking at what hadn't been done, to me, it's like night and day.
The Attorney General's office claims Thistle's past history did not play a role in the alleged embezzlement. Both sides plan to begin closing statements Friday morning.
The driver of a tractor-trailer truck is facing charges after almost hitting other vehicles yesterday. State police say just after 2:15 Wednesday afternoon, they got calls from two different people regarding a tractor-trailer traveling erratically and not staying in the proper lane. Within minutes, a trooper spotted the truck going north on I-95 near Sydney. State police say they found evidence of hard alcohol in the cab. The driver from Ohio was arrested for operating under the influence. According to police, his blood alcohol level was 4 times the legal limit while operating a commercial vehicle.
The Bangor community is working together to raise money for a pregnant mother who recently escaped an abusive relationship. As Sierra Jordan reports, the woman has less than 20 days until she's removed from the hotel Penquis has provided for her.
Being in an abusive relationship can be a terrifying experience. As for Angela Reed, she never imagined being a single parent until one day she said enough is enough.
I left in February, and it was not an option. It was not an option to go back.
Mother Angela Reed was in an abusive relationship for 2 years. In the midst of the relationship, she found out she was pregnant again, but had nowhere else to turn.
And he was already struggling with alcohol and stuff like that, so it was already like, I was already in and out because I didn't like how he would act when he would drink.
Reed says she didn't realize domestic violence was not always physical and didn't see the red flags until becoming involved with Partners for Peace.
I saw how much he was willing to compromise her safety to hurt me. I was like, man, it's really not even about her. It's about hurting me.
Reed says she was forced to leave the relationship for the safety of her daughter.
Sometimes I sit and go, man, I don't have a job. I don't have a house, but I want to know that they are loved and cared for.
Since her departure in February, she's been on several job interviews, got connected with Penquis for rent assistance, and more. Bangor City Councilor Angela Okafor noticed her struggle and decided to help by creating a GoFundMe page.
It was very touching, her background, the things she's gone through, and so many of them resonated with me. And there was just no way I couldn't have at least tried.
Reed only has 15 days until she is removed from the hotel Penquis provided for her. She says several community members have reached out to donate strollers, baby food, and more for the bundle of joy on the way.
It really kept my faith restored when I saw people that I didn't even know reach out to me.
In studio, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
On Wednesday, the House Natural Resources Committee advanced H.R. 6707, which is the Advancing Equality for Wabanaki Nations Act. Sponsored by Representative Jared Golden, the bill would amend the 1980 Maine Indian Claims Settlement Act. According to a release from Golden's office, this is in order to give Wabanaki tribes access to future beneficial federal laws that already apply to nearly every other federally recognized tribe in America. Penobscot Nation Chief Kirk Francis is quoted to have said this legislation allows the Maine tribes to be treated the same as the other 570 federally recognized tribes across the country, end quote. Currently, because of the 1980 Act, Wabanaki tribes in Maine are excluded from many federal laws, such as the Violence Against Women Act, which allows tribes to prosecute non-native defendants for domestic violence, as well as the Indian Health Care Improvement Act, which allows tribes to employ medical professionals who are licensed in other states. H.R. 6707 would address these exclusions by amending the Settlement Act giving Wabanaki tribes the same access to those federal laws as nearly every other federally recognized tribe.
Governor Janet Mills announced an extension of postpartum Medicaid health care coverage for new mothers. Starting on August 1st, the Mills administration will extend the coverage from 60 days after a woman gives birth to 12 months. The decision was made to improve maternal health and ensure women do not lose access to postpartum care. Maine is among the first states to extend its postpartum coverage for a full year. Governor Mills says more than 2,000 women in Maine will now have access to the coverage, which will improve their health as well as the well-being of their new babies.
First lawsuits have been filed against the Roman Catholic Diocese of Portland since Maine took away a limitation on claims of child sexual abuse. Governor Janet Mills signed a law last year that allowed victims to bring civil lawsuits about older abuse cases. Abuse survivors previously could not bring lawsuits if they experienced the abuse prior to the late 1980s. Attorneys who represent 3 people with claims of childhood sexual abuse by a Catholic clergy and a lay educator filed the complaints Thursday seeking monetary damages. The claims state that the abuse took place over decades, starting in the early 1960s.
Jasper Wyman's and Sons launched the 4th annual Wildly Better Days campaign in support of the Millbridge community. Our AJ Douglas talked to the Wyman's team to learn more about that initiative.
They bring free labor and love.
The Wildly Better Days campaign was launched by Jasper Wyman and Sons back in 2019, promoting community development through their employees. The company pays more than 100 employees while they complete volunteer projects around town. Human Resources Generalist Jamie Spencer says the annual tradition speaks to the company's will to restore a town employees call home.
Wyman's has benefited so much from this community since 1874, and this is a chance for us and our employees to give back to the community.
Wyman's staff worked on 4 community projects offering gardening services, carpentry, and building renovation. Volunteers spent hours at Commons Park planting food that will be available to locals at no cost.
You don't have to live in Millbridge, but you can go to the gardens at any time and get vegetables, fruits, whatever we have available. So it's a way of sort of feeding our community.
Laura Morris has been a part of the Wyman's team for almost a decade and didn't hesitate to get back to landmarks in her own backyard.
And very small-knit community. We're a large company. We love to show the area that we're willing to get out, get our hands dirty, and give back to the environment that we all get to enjoy with our families and our loved ones.
Wyman's partnered with Gateway Millbridge and Women for Healthy Rural Living. The company is proud to have lasting connections with local organizations committed to supporting Millbridge residents.
They enable us to do a lot in a very short period of time that we just don't have the manpower or the resources to do on our own.
In Millbridge, AJ Douglas, ABC7, Fox 22.
I love to see the dedication of those employees, just giving back to their community, something you see a lot around here.
Definitely a flagship Maine business, and blueberries, another iconic symbol of Maine. So always great to see a company kind of supporting the Maine identity, if you will.
Yeah, and 'tis the season to be getting out and doing some berry picking. Lots of places opening up around here.
One of my favorite pastimes.
Yeah. Will the weather hold up, though, for those kind of activities?
Oh, here's hoping. And with a first look at our forecast, we'll find out.
All right, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Thursday. Your first weather is brought to you by Saliba's Rug Cleaners, Maine's largest for over 70 years. And all right, today, temperature-wise, look what we did. 74 here in Bangor, also Millinocket, a very comfortable day. But now things are clouding over, and there are a couple rain showers out there. And it's windy, incredibly windy again today. Sustained winds around 20. We're getting some wind gusts, though, near 40. All right, the clouds rolled back in this morning, and now a couple of showers around. These will actually increase in coverage overnight tonight as there's a system moving in our direction. That's going to bring us a prolonged rain event beginning tonight and lingering through the holiday weekend. Our forecast then tonight, though, is cloudy skies, a couple of showers out there with low temperatures down near 60. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter.
All right, so maybe not so much berry picking tomorrow.
At least in the immediate future. Yeah.
Indeed. All right. But definitely some sunshine on the way. And coming up on ABC7 News at 6, the Maine Department of Transportation has announced that it's going to use a bridge to replace the current Machias Dike.
And Husson University receives a grant for its new School of Technology and Innovation. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC7 News at 6 comes right back.
Looking to haul a new piece of equipment? Homeowners or commercial, Coops Truck and Equipment has the right trailer for you. Coops is the largest dealer of truck flatbeds and hauler bodies in this state and can replace any old rusty bed or outfit, any new truck. Our full-service facility can modify all truck and trailers with steel and aluminum fabricators on duty. We are your go-to place for CM truck bodies, H&H trailers, and load trail trailers. For trailers, truck bodies, truck outfitting, and more, it's Coops.
Sensible. What a pesky word. Makes you feel like you should want something less, and wanting it less makes you, what, more sensible? Like choosing a sensible portion. Who came up with that? The word sensible only applies to things like snow tires. It doesn't apply to ice cream. Give me a break.
Ice cream is life. Go big.
You know what's sensible? Eating all of the ice cream. That's right, all of it.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
For the best selection in classic and contemporary furnishings, stop by Richard Parks Furniture on High Street in Ellsworth. Handcrafted New England-made bedrooms and dining rooms, imported Scandinavian recliners and upholstery, more than 40 lines of furniture for the home and patio. Richard Parks Furniture is your #1 stop for quality, functionality, and well-designed furniture at affordable prices. Richard Parks Furniture.
Discover Richard Parks.
132 High Street in Ellsworth.
Discover Richard.
It wasn't just a little bit of soot on an old family photo. It wasn't just a couple of books soaked in water. And when you called Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration, you were not just another customer. That family photo hangs high yet again, and those irreplaceable first editions stay cemented in history. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
The Maine DOT will update its residents on the progress they've made on replacing an aging dike in Machias. Our Matthew Juroncic has the latest on that heated debate.
Maine Department of Transportation announced that it's going to use a bridge to replace the current Machias dike. The decision comes after the DOT collected data that led them to determine that a bridge would be the best option for the project and improve the structure's condition. As Maine DOT Director of Communications Paul Merrow highlights, the structure has been around a long time.
The current dike bridge has been in place since the Civil War, and it's becoming increasingly poor condition. It becomes more difficult to inspect. Certainly, the department's been working to try to figure out the best solution there to maintain Route 1. And at this point,
with the public meeting being held at the end of the month, some citizens are unhappy with the news.
It is a thing that needs to be addressed. The dike needs repairs. But doing the bridge would cost the taxpayers, millions more than fixing what's currently here. And it'll also cost a lot of people their homes and their livelihoods and their farmland and possibly, whole industries that are what fuel the small economy here in Machias.
The dike in 2009 after there were reports of cracks, rotten wood, and other damages. In 2018, the organization announced that the dike would be replaced with a new structure before receiving feedback from the federal government regarding the lack of fish passage. However, local land trusts have wanted to replace the dike with a bridge. They say it would help with the salt marsh restoration and access for fish. Despite the mixed feedback, Merrill is confident that building a bridge is the best option.
we know that's a special area to Machias. And we want to make sure that the next version of what is there is also a special area. We're hoping to maintain that sense of place there with whatever we end up doing in the coming years.
The public hearing for the bridge is set for June 28th from 5 to 7 p.m. to discuss the decision and next steps. Matthew Jordan.
Husson University announced it has received a grant from the Harold Alford Foundation totaling $2.2 million. That grant will help speed up the implementation process and outreach for its new School of Technology and Innovation. It'll also help support the university's programs for its new degree in extended reality, which offers education in simulated learning environments. Dr. Marie Hansen, the Dean for the College of Business, talked about how the grant will benefit the new program and future plans, which include forming more partnerships with well-known technology businesses. Husson is one of only a few universities in the United States to offer a degree in extended reality. Really cool stuff there.
All right.
And still to come on ABC 7 News at 6. This weekend marks the 16th annual Margaretta Days Festival and Craft Fair in Machias.
And in sports, 2 months ago, a state title seemed far off for Messalonski softball, but now they're just one win away. We'll have that story right after the break.
I'm 82 years old and I have collapsed arches, which means the first thing that hits the ground is the bone in my arch. I came to Comfort Shoes 4 years ago because I couldn't walk without pain. And she spent so much time on my feet getting the right shoe, and we finally found the right pair. Once you made these orthotics for me, I have no pain. These are so comfortable. I have no discomfort. I feel like I could go running, and I thank you and Comfort Shoes for that.
As a working mom of 5, I'm feeling the burden of rising prices. But instead of getting inflation under control, the liberals in Washington are attacking America's tech innovators. Talk about being out of touch. The left's bill would take away the technology we depend on, put our personal data at risk, make China stronger and America weaker. I don't understand how any Republican senator could support this liberal nonsense. Tell Senate conservatives to stand up for American technology.
We're a AAA family.
We found out about AAA insurance through a friend who had actually mentioned it a while ago. We ran the numbers and it totally worked.
We looked at the statement for our previous insurer and then AAA insurance. Definitely, we've seen a huge difference.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
By switching over to AAA insurance, we saved over $450. So with our savings, he bought more equipment.
More money means more practice equipment.
In his world.
Why didn't we do this earlier? Why did it take so long?
We're a AAA family now.
AAA insurance allows us to do so much more with our kids and spend more time with them.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 877-209-5384 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Brooks Tire and Auto Repair, Route 7 in Dexter, is open for full-service auto repair. They sell tires for less, and nobody beats their prices. Brooks Tire and Auto Repair, Dexter.
Skudik and Bloom, a full-service, custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit SkudikandBloom.com or call 844-SKUDIK.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Engstrom's Auto Service in Guilford. We specialize in all foreign and domestic service and alignments.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, Messalonski softball didn't have the best start to the season, but now they have a chance to become state champions. Tyler Cruz has more.
We're just having fun. No pressure on us. We're just going as far as we can.
Messalonski softball is playing with nothing to lose, and they've won 6 in a row while doing it.
We thought it was going to be a building year, and definitely the first half of the season was a building year. Now they've taken it and they've run with it, and they've earned everything that we've gotten so far.
Everything they've gotten is a regional championship with states up ahead. And that's a little surprising considering the Eagles' 3-11 start to the season.
I don't think I would have really believed them, but at the same point, I wouldn't have doubted that we would have that, opportunity to get there.
Coach Samantha Tunningley lost 9 seniors last year and only returned 3 varsity players. But those three have been huge in showing the new girls what Messalonski softball is all about.
It was really important for them to help and show and guide how we do things around here.
Sometimes their roles are a little deeper than just a leader in the dugout, too.
Everyone calls me mom. I'm kind of like the go-to person. Like if they need something, they usually ask me, but I absolutely love it.
The Eagles won their last 2 regular season games by a combined score of 19-0. And they've only allowed 4 runs in the playoffs behind the dominant arm of Morgan Wills.
It was definitely just a playoff mentality. For me, at least, I just think playoffs are just a whole different type of softball.
So throughout the year, this young team became closer as a unit. And as that chemistry grew, the energy from the team did a complete 180.
I think we just started to have more fun. Like at the beginning of the season, we were all pretty tight and like just trying to win. But when we started to relax and have fun, the good things started to happen.
So now the girls are loose, and they're looking ahead to Biddeford in the state championship with a simple but effective mentality.
Battle, grind, like I said, just focus on winning one pitch at a time.
Reporting from Oakland, I'm Tyler Cruz, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
All right, thank you, Tyler. What a story there. Messalonski going from rags to riches potentially. Already got the Northern Maine Championship. Of course, we will have coverage of all the state championships on Saturday as they come to us. For now, it's never too warm to talk some basketball, especially when one of the local players gets an offer from the Blue and White. Bangor Rising junior Landon Clark has received a scholarship offer to play basketball for the University of Maine. He got the news from first-year head coach Chris Markwood on Thursday morning.
This was the first time we'd actually been able to talk, one-on-one. So, I mean, he was just a great guy. He really, connected well. And I think for every Maine kid, that's the dream is UMaine. So, it's just a surreal feeling to know that, you have the opportunity. And, it's something that, you can really only dream of.
Now, it's been less than 24 hours since Clark got the offer, so he said he hasn't thought too much into the deciding process. Besides saying Maine is a dream come true, again, he is just a rising junior as well, so there's still time. Right now, he's focused on Maine United, though, the AAU team, and competing with the best in the country in preparation for the Peach Jam tournament this summer.
Everyone's so hungry to get better. So, in practice, we're all competing, and then obviously it pays off when we play, the top teams in the country because we know we can compete with them because we compete with each other in practice.
So congratulations to Landon and best of luck going forward. And of course, Game 6 of the NBA Finals is here. We all know what's at stake tonight. Celtics looking to force a Game 7 in San Francisco. Tip-off from the Garden set for 9 p.m. right here on ABC 7. All right, that's sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, Dave, thank you. Your full weather is brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales in Hancock. Stop in and see Tony and Nicole, where every vehicle comes with a complimentary 6-month, 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. Come buy your vehicle the Fairway. It's more than just a tagline. It's the way they do business. And okay, so here we are. These are the temperature results for May. And May came back as the 9th warmest May on record globally. That's land and ocean temperature. So on this map, red's above average, blue is below. Lots of red across the month of May, coming back as the 9th warmest May on record. Today, though, lots of wind out there again. A south wind gusting near 25 to 35 miles per hour throughout the day. That will come down tonight. However, it's still kind of gusty out there now. 18 in Bangor, 17 Bar Harbor. You get the idea. A very windy day across the region today, but that gave temperatures a boost back up into the 70s today. We like that. And those will likely continue for a day or so, but even some cooler temperatures, though, are on the way over the weekend. Lots of clouds out there now, and there are a couple of sprinkles not too far behind. Fine, okay, here we go. We have a little system here, a little system over here. That's going to bring us some weather beginning tonight in the form of a couple showers out there, but more so lingering through tomorrow. And then it's not going to really end anytime soon. We're talking about some rain showers in the forecast, not just tomorrow, not just Saturday, but also Sunday, Father's Day, then also Monday into Tuesday of next week. Let's walk you through it. So the light rain showers out there now will linger into tomorrow morning. Here's about 8:30 tomorrow morning. Looking at some light rain showers across the area. Not a big deal. This isn't going to cancel your plans tomorrow, but just know there'll be a couple of rain showers across the area. And then throughout the day tomorrow, a couple sprinkles, a couple of rain showers. In fact, tomorrow evening, we could see a couple of heavier downpours with a couple of thunder showers across the area tomorrow evening. That's going to push through. That's around 1. And then some more gets in here later on Saturday. So overall, kind of a wash this weekend with temperatures hanging out in the 60s and 70s and also several rounds of rainfall coming our way, including in here is Saturday as the next round gets in here on Saturday. It could be a pretty wet Saturday followed by a kind of wet Sunday with a couple of showers around Sunday afternoon. All right, rainfall looks like this. So a widespread soaking rainfall is on the way. It's several rounds of rain. There'll be several dry hours in there as well, but overall kind of a cloudy, wet weekend is coming with temperatures hanging out in the 60s to low 70s. Our forecast then tonight, though, is scattered showers and maybe a couple rumbles of thunder out there. Low temperatures down near 58 and a south wind that could still gust near 25 overnight. For tomorrow, scattered showers and a couple thunderstorms, broken record, right? Now, high temperatures back up in the mid-70s tomorrow, but that's going to change here shortly with that south wind gusting near 15. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales shows story at 77 for Friday, 67 for Saturday, 60s also on Sunday, 63. And then look, we dry out for Monday, but still cool for this time of year with highs in the 60s on Monday afternoon. Beth?
All righty, Jeff. Thanks so much.
All right, and still more to come after the break. Stay with us.
At every turn, Joe Biden and Jared Golden chose the wrong one. Biden and Golden turned off more American energy production, put the brakes on pipelines and future drilling here at home. Now, gas prices and heating oil cost more than ever. Maine families are struggling to keep up, and the Liberals' only plan is to buy more from our enemies? Tell Congressman Jared Golden to help open American energy production and lower gas prices.
Hey Bangor residents, the City of Bangor is offering up to $2,000 in grants for income-eligible single-family homeowners if you install a new Fujitsu heat pump in your home. And Valley Home Services is an authorized Fujitsu installer. Up to $2,000. Combine that grant with rebates from Efficiency Maine, and you could have a new Fujitsu heat pump installed by Valley Home Services at little to no cost. Don't miss this incredible offer, Bangor. Call Valley Home Services today to see if you qualify.
At CF Moto, we make motorcycles for everyone. The pack leader, the adrenaline junkie, the adventure seeker, the soul searcher, the go-getter, and the head turner. We believe anyone can ride. Join us and experience more together.
At Coveside Wheel and Ski in Newport.
Leonard Skinnerd, Big Wheels Keep on Turning Tour. July 3rd, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine, with special guests Marshall Tucker Band and the Outlaws. Leonard Skinnerd, back on the road in 2022. On sale now. Buy tickets at waterfrontconcerts.com or Ticketmaster.com. Part of the Varney Insurance Concert Series. Leonard Skinnerd, Big Wheels Keep on Turning Tour.
However you spend your day, spend it in style. At Label Shopper, you'll find designer brands for 30 to 70% less than department stores. With prices this low, you can grab all your favorite styles.
Label Shopper, great clothes, great prices.
Tonight, the January 6th committee reveals new evidence how President Trump allegedly pressured VP Mike Pence not to certify the election results. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched program on all of television.
Finally tonight, this weekend, will be the 16th annual Margaretta Days Festival and Craft Fair in Machias. The event recognizes the various battles during the American Revolution in Machias, including the first naval battle of the war. The event is held at the University of Maine, Machias, and there will be a live living history skirmish Friday night and 2 more on Saturday. Some consider Machias the birthplace of the U.S. Navy and the birthplace of the U.S. Merchant Marines.
The British that were here escorting the cargo and going to take the lumber back threatened to turn their cannons on the town and flatten the town. So they made a plan to try to capture the British captain. He escaped, but they were able to chase him out into the bay and and capture the margarita.
Well, admission to the event is free. The Friday skirmish will begin at 6:30. The Saturday skirmishes will be at 10:30 and 2:30. So a lot of living history to witness right there.
Yeah, really cool. And I love that they go all out with the outfits as well. Very stylish, if I may say so myself.
Well, it's just, it's just neat because a lot of people don't maybe dive into the minutia of the Revolutionary War. They understand sort of the overarching themes and maybe the larger battles, but they might not be aware of some of the facts that directly link the Revolutionary War to Maine. And so it's great to hear about that. It just adds to the identity of the state.
It really does.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for us, folks, from everyone here at ABC 7 News. Take care and have a great night.
Good night, everyone.